for the night. He complimented my beard. I was psyched, yeah.
You can't go wrong with that, bro.
Yeah. I'm like...
Jeff's beard game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Jeff London, DJ Jason Smith.
Here come the bang.
When the sun goes down, the music turns up. A whole new world opens up behind the velvet rope. Join us as we take you behind the scenes of the nightlife world.
Are you ready?
DJ Jason Smith, Jeff London. I'm the promoter, he's the DJ podcast, live from Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Episode 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, we're at 3 already.
Yeah, we got a sponsor
it's
again.
flying by, right?
It's flying by. We got a sponsor again. Sponsored by Manscaped. Get rid of that neck beard.
Yeah.
You wearing a V-neck? Get rid of that chest hair.
Yeah, without hurting yourself.
Without hurting yourself in the necks.
It works good.
Now, what's the code for 20% off free shipping?
You go to manscaped.com and it's find your balls.
There we go.
20% off shipping, right? Is that what we
Free
said?
shipping.
Oh, free shipping.
Free shipping,
Damn,
yeah.
son.
3rd episode. I'm
3.
excited.
You all right?
I'm
got
excited.
some good things for you
we
guys
got some
this
good
week,
stuff.
man.
We got some good stuff. Well, we got to do some thank yous, though. We're charting.
We are charting.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that amazing? Our third
pretty
show
amazing.
we're already charting, and it's top 100.
Pretty amazing.
We broke the top 100.
We broke it. And there were some people on that chart that I've looked up to. We actually watched the Stretch and Barbito
The documentary.
documentary.
Yeah, for sure.
And they were on that list as well, which is pretty amazing because I've looked up to them for forever.
Legends.
Legends in the game.
And they didn't even know it at that time. They were just having fun fucking around in a college radio station. Yeah. And it just turned out to be one of the... It was a pioneer of hip-hop generation, dude.
Absolutely.
It was like a staple. It's crazy.
So we got to say some thanks. We got to thank the Big Night Media.
Of course, for having us, man.
Buddy, Kyle, Jesse, Randy, Joe, Scott. I got to do a thank you.
Go ahead.
To Bon and Kelvin. They really pushed me to start this. And one more thank you, obviously, to my co-host for believing in the idea. My man, DJ.
Over dinner talk.
Me, and some drinks. DJ Jason Smith.
Thank you, Jeff. It's always a pleasure, man. Yeah. It's so funny. Again, thinking back, we're just having dinner and drinks, and we're like just having regular conversation, and we're like, dude, this is kind of like crazy. We should definitely people need to hear this
People
stuff.
needed to hear it.
So that's awesome.
So, yeah, thank you guys for listening in. Also, big news this week.
Yeah.
What we talked about last week, the album came out March 9th. DJ Jason Smith's Biggie versus Dilla album.
It did. I dropped it. I didn't think it was going to make it. It came close.
It came close.
I was working hard. Yeah. It was a 4-year project that I was working on. And the reason why it took 4 years is because it's one of those things they're two pioneers of something that I hold very close to my heart.
And timeless.
Yeah. So I just wanted, it wasn't just a mix. It was I made it actually into an album. So you could have individual songs and download individual songs. You go to my Bandcamp, which is jasonsmithmusic.bandcamp.com. You could get it there. You could get it free, or you could donate money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be there forever. It's just, took a long time because I had to do it justice.
Yeah. And I've listened to it. It's amazing. You did an unbelievable
I've
job.
listened to it 4 years. I was listening to it yesterday. I can't lie. Yeah. You're right. It's something that's timeless. It's going to last forever. So it's an actual piece of work, an art. It's not just a mix. So it's beautiful.
Yeah, so go listen to that.
Yeah, check it out.
That's the big news.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
All right. We're going to start off with a little question of the week.
Oh, okay. Let's go. What's our question of the week?
Well, see, people have been writing in on our Instagram, texting, on our social media, some questions that they want to hear.
Yeah, so every week go to our Instagram, which is I am the promoter, he's the DJ Instagram, and we'll put up a questionnaire that you guys could ask us questions. We'll talk about it on the show.
Any question,
bro.
yeah. This one comes in this week. We got a few. so we'll space them out, but we'll do one question today.
Cool.
For Jason, can go first. I think this is for both of us, actually. What is the worst crowd, scene, or night to play for? Okay, but before you answer, we're always positive on the show, so we'll go to the other side. What is the best crowd, scene, and night to play for?
I like how you switch that up. Yeah. Positive energy only.
Positive, yeah. But we can talk about the worst.
I can do that real fast.
Okay.
New Year's Day is the worst day by far.
To play. Okay.
It is never.
It's not fun.
No, because there's nobody going out New Year's Day. So that's that. Easy answer. Quick, fast. Do you agree?
Yeah, the worst for me, I would say holidays. I agree with you on that. And the reason being is coming up, actually, it's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Ugh. Okay? In Boston, it is a shit show. And it is just people just drinking all day, and then they decide to come out to the clubs, and it's just a mess. Along with New Year's as well. It's just, the VIPs, they travel somewhere warm. So for New Year's, we get left with
and
people
a lot of people don't usually go out.
They're one night a week, or they're 2 nights a week at St. Patrick's Day.
And that's it,
The night before Thanksgiving.
Crazy night.
Yeah,
but these are our biggest nights at the same time. I was saying New Year's Day because nobody goes out.
So if you go on the positive side of that, what are the best days? The best days are
for New Year's.
For promoting and things like that. So it is a double-edged sword. Yes, double-edged sword on that. Now for a scene, what's the worst and best scene to perform at?
Wait, I gotta get to the best crowd. I didn't get to that part.
Okay, go with the crowd. Yeah.
The best crowd? That's a hard question because you don't go into a night really knowing or what to expect. So you could go into a regular night of work and it could turn out to be one of the best crowds you ever had.
Right.
It's just getting lost. What I mean by getting lost is sometimes when I DJ, I don't know that I'm actually DJing. Mm-hmm. In those nights that I don't know what I'm doing, and I get lost in the crowd with them making these memories because that's why I do what I do. Right. I like to create a memory for people to have. If I black out, not from drinking, but if I black out while I'm DJing, that means I'm killing it because I'm just in like autopilot. You know what I mean?
Now, if we have some Christmas parties coming up and things like that, are those the best crowds? Like can they turn it
event?
Like a private event crowds? Are those tougher? Are they tougher to judge?
They're tougher to judge because I'm not really, I got to be honest, I'm not really good at playing those crowds because I'm not like I don't play a lot of commercial music. We'll just say that. I like to paint with different colors. That's all.
Got it.
So if I have to play like Black Eyed Peas, I don't really enjoy that.
Understood.
No offense to Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
But it's just not my thing.
Got it.
So, yeah, that's that. Yeah.
And tonight's to play for. It doesn't matter what night of the week.
Every night is the best night.
Yeah.
Because I get to do what I love to do. Like, how many people actually get to do that shit?
No, it's very true.
And you too, you know what I mean? It's not like you're hard knocking 9 to 5, like working for somebody that you hate your job, like you're a copy, copy cleaner guy or something like that. You know what I mean? So
no, I agree on that, and I agree with nights to play for. It's like obviously a Saturday is awesome, and it's always busy. But some of the off nights are the best, and it's because
I was going to say that because it could turn out to be something amazing too.
And also, like a lot of the industry people work on the weekends, so I don't get to see a lot of industry people. Yep. You get to hang out on Monday with industry people. You don't have to put on a front or anything like that. It's more laid back.
More of the fun nights,
and those are some of the most fun nights. I agree on that.
We like to take care of like industry people.
I do,
and they party.
And they like to party. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, man.
So should we do a little, so last week I got a lot of reviews on the story time with Uncle Jeff.
You did? What did people have to say?
Good things.
It was a great story.
It was a pretty good story, and a lot of people had their guesses. The names were not revealed, though, but a lot of people
How many people hit you on Instagram asking
a lot of people
who it is?
They'd send pictures.
Did you tell anybody who it was?
No.
Good boy.
But some people guessed right, though.
I bet.
I'm surprised.
So what time is it? It's story time with Uncle Jeff. Oops.
Gather around, kids. It's story time with Uncle Jeff. The names have been left out to protect the guilty.
Now, here's a little story
say one thing real quick. I'm excited about this week's story, man. So let's go.
You ready?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. This story
Okay.
happened 4 years ago. A big, mega pop star sold out the Garden a couple nights in a row.
Okay.
This is a huge tour. And leading up to the Boston dates, he was going through a little mental health issues. Canceling some tours.
Oh, a mess already.
Yeah. He went on Instagram asking to be left alone, and he would not take any pictures because he felt like a zoo animal. So he was like just not, and he didn't want to be around crowds, nothing, canceled shows. He was caught in the Boston Garden, feeding squirrels with no shoes on. He was, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there photos of that or anything?
Yeah, there might be photos. I did not take the photos. So leading up to that, people always inquire if these pop stars, these athletes are going to come out that night.
Of course.
Yeah. No chance this guy was coming out. Absolutely not. This guy's going right back to his hotel or go back to feeding squirrels. I don't know. He was not coming to the
He's
club.
like on another planet, this guy.
Yeah, he was not in good shape. So, finishes the concert. About 2 hours later, get a phone call.
Okay.
Pretty reliable source. I've had this guy come before to a club. So, the security that he had,
Already knew who you were.
they did. They worked for a couple of artists as well. These guys are like SEAL team members. These guys are like
no joke.
yeah.
Okay.
They're not like enormous guys, but they know like
They see things that are happening that nobody
that
else
would
sees.
not see. Yeah. These guys are on top of things. So get the call, and he says, this artist wants to come out to the club. And I'm like, I was kind of like weary of it because this guy is, not in the greatest
You're
shape
like,
mentally.
Do I want this guy at my event?
And I was, and I was literally just looking at the thing, his Instagram, which said like he doesn't want any pictures. He just wants to be left alone. Like 15 minutes later, 3 SUVs pull up to the club.
No shit.
Comes down, walks down. It was at Storyville, which is in Boston. It's a downstairs club, basement club.
Ooh, those are always fun though.
Yeah, low ceilings. Yeah. Kind of crazy. He comes in and greet him, but he's around security, everything. Order some bottles and things like that.
Cool.
Night goes on. The word's out. He is like swarmed, but he has all the security in front of him. He's like in a corner, so you can't really see him or anything. Go over to check on him. He's like, "Can I jump on the bar?" And I'm like, "Of course you can." I thought he was gonna be like, "Yeah, we need to get out of here. It's getting too busy."
Yeah.
No, he did the opposite. He was saying on his Instagram he didn't want to be treated like a zoo animal or be filmed.
Yeah.
He wanted to be filmed.
Yeah,
He was
did.
feeling
That
the
sounds
energy.
Like, and you probably wanted him on the bar because
was the
he's
best
unstable right now. You're like, what's this guy gonna do?
It was the best publicity
Yeah,
ever.
ever. Yeah.
It was on every. So he gets on the bar.
Okay.
DJ might have been playing. I think it was DJ Dolo. Shout out to Dolo, Boston.
Yeah.
DJ. Think he might have been playing this artist song.
Okay.
He gets on there, and it's just the crowd. The bar is like 20, 30 feet long, and he's just going up and down, like hyping up the crowd. It was pretty amazing. Then proceeds to get down, light up a cigarette, and everybody's just like hyped up, everything like that. Leaves a little bit later, tips out the waitress, forgets to pay this bill, but he tipped out the waitress. That's what we really care about.
Of course. Yeah. He made you guys look good.
We went out the side door. He's like, "Thanks for the night." He complimented my beard. I was psyched. Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that, bro.
Yeah. I'm like,
Jeff's beard game is really strong, by the way, if you don't see the YouTube podcast.
So then I was on, cloud 9. This is going to be the greatest thing tomorrow. I can't wait. The owner calls me up. He's like, "What happened last night?" I was like, "Oh, it was the greatest night, everything." You know, it was on like all the news stations because they were focusing on his negative stuff the week before.
Of course, yeah,
And
they're
then
feeding off that. That's what they do. That's why
And
we
then
have positive.
and then it was
news.
positive.
Yeah.
But they also took the picture with him smoking a cigarette in his hand. So the owner calls me and goes, "This artist just got us suspended for a day, so we
Really?
can't open next week."
Holy shit.
But it was the greatest publicity we've ever had. Yeah,
probably
and
made up
from
for
then
it.
on, I think this guy is I don't think it was that date, but from then on, he's been pretty. He got married and like things are good, and he's still putting out hits. So.
Nice.
And that's story time
With Uncle Jeff.
Gather around, kids. It's story time with Uncle Jeff. The names have been left out to protect the guilty.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell.
Now I gotta say one thing. I think I know who that artist might be. I'll ask you after the show.
Yeah,
I know if you tell anybody, it's always you tell me.
I might tell you, but you know, you keep it a secret.
I do. I'm good.
Yeah, nobody else can know.
I'm a good secret keeper.
Nobody else can know. Yeah,
Yo,
you guys can guess though. I don't mind guessing.
Yo, hit
Yeah.
up Jeff on our Instagram and we'll see if you guys can guess who it is. Know what? We should do like a little poll on there.
Ooh.
Put like 5 names on our Instagram and have people pick who they think the story is about.
Yeah, that might be
Look at
great.
that.
And when we get some merchandise, we'll give it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the winner.
The winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
But they might not know they're the winner. We might just give it to somebody because then they'll guess who the person is. We have to
That's
be
right.
secretive
We'll do
of it.
it random people.
We'll do it random.
That's what's up. So I think it's time for some positive news,
Let's
y'all.
do it.
Yeah, man. Jeff, what's the positive news for this week,
All right,
brother?
we got some positive news this week. So over the pandemic,
Yeah.
people started going more online, whether it was Twitch or Instagram Live.
Unfortunately, we didn't really have any choice.
Yeah. And so producer Swiss Beats and Timbaland did it online. Did you watch some of those?
I did. I mean, I had to.
You
I
had
mean,
to.
I think the concept was stupid amazing. Like, I think the one that stood out the most to me, there was 2 pretty much.
Well, yeah, let's talk about those in
Okay,
1 minute.
yeah, go ahead,
In
finish
1
it.
minute. So what started the pandemic is a friendly competition between Swiss and Timbaland. They basically went on live, and they were playing each other. They were playing their music
Their
to
beats.
each other and
Okay.
trying to outdo each other.
Well, Just Blaze used to do that. Shout out Just Blaze too, my man. They did that. Swizz started doing that at his house like years ago.
Got it.
Where you have people come up and like they DJ against each other, but playing their songs.
Right. So they named it Versus.
Yeah.
So they started doing it between them, and then it started. They week after week they paired 2 similar artists, and so what started as a pandemic idea, basically, or what you're saying is it happened before, but it came into Versus as a pandemic.
It flourished through the pandemic for sure.
So they sold the streaming platform to the Triller network.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
So they now have sold it to Triller, which is unbelievable. And what started as a pandemic idea evolved into a company. So shout out and Swiss and Timbaland for taking
that's
advantage of the
crazy.
pandemic.
It started as something that they were just doing on Instagram and created a brand behind it and sold it.
Right.
I think when it started getting really big is when Apple picked it up. Mm-hmm. And then you could watch the video on Apple as opposed to watching it on your iPhone.
Now, who are some of your favorite ones so far?
Yeah, I definitely had a great time. Me and my girlfriend would just watch them and just really enjoy them. And the Beanie Man was probably the most fun one. I enjoyed one of the most epic ones too.
So if anybody doesn't know the story, they've had a history of.
I know. Tell the story because I don't even know the story.
They've had
There's a beef or something.
They've had a beef
Okay.
for so many years.
Wow.
And so on Versus, they used to just do it split screen, and each person would be at his home. But
they would do it.
But
mobily,
Bounty, they would do it mobily, so each person would be at their home or their studio, whatever the case may be. This one, they both were in Jamaica, and they both went to a studio and did it side by side.
And it was the first time we saw that.
It was the first time we saw them
Yeah,
going
yeah.
back and forth, and they would just do song for song. Sometimes on the same rhythm, they would do their own
That
song.
shit was crazy.
And it was unbelievable.
And they were having so the fact that you're telling me that they had beef, I didn't know.
Oh, for
if you guys
years.
don't know, Jeff is a huge reggae fan, so he knows a lot about reggae more than I do. And you would have never guessed that from seeing them interact with each other on that verses.
It was, I think it was like the third or maybe fourth verses in, maybe a few after. But it was so crazy. They were breaking records in the number of viewers and things like that. And it was so crazy that the
cops
Jamaican
came around.
police came
Yeah,
down and Beanie
They're like,
and,
yo, the police are coming in the door.
and they just looked at them and they were like, yo, don't shut us down now.
No,
We got like
we're
500,
on fire.
500K watching right now.
Speaking of the numbers and stuff, too, to interject real quick, was the big thing that came out of Versus that Timberland and Swizz were showing off was the next day the streaming platforms were getting bombarded. These artists that were versing each other, their numbers would go up on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff, and it's pretty amazing what this little platform has provided for artists. Some of
Right.
these artists haven't done numbers in a while because they're older artists, you know what I mean? I think the other big one was the Jeezy and the Gucci Man one. For sure.
They did that live from
That was sick. Magic City?
Magic City, I
Yeah,
believe,
yeah.
yeah. Which they also had beef as well.
Yeah, they had beef too.
But they also did a song together, which they did at the end, which was amazing.
I think it was the first song that they did. That's before they
So-
had the beef.
I
I
think
think,
it was
they did a
So
song
Icy.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And then they had beef. The biggest shit show of Versus. Do you know what it is?
It was like the second one, where it just kept going on. I forget who it was.
It was Teddy Riley and
Yes.
Babyface.
Right, yeah.
And Teddy Riley was trying to like do too much, and it wasn't working
Right, because
because it was such a new platform. Yeah.
Right. It was such a new platform. So I'm excited to see it on Thriller platform.
Oh yeah. I'm not too familiar with
It's an
Triller.
app. It's similar to a TikTok kind of platform.
Oh, that's cool.
But they also sponsored the fight between Tyson and
I don't know who he fought. I remember they fought in like Japan or something, right?
no, they fought locally, but they had hip hop artists during the intermissions and during the fights.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So like Snoop's an investor and things like that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
What was your
My boy Sully is too. Shout out to Sully.
What was your favorite two verses?
In the Beanie Man and Bounty.
The energy was just stupid on that one.
You know what else was great? The Little John and
Oh, it was so fun.
T-Pain.
T-Pain. Yeah. That was fun too.
Because both of these guys have amazing energy.
Huge catalogs. They were
Yeah.
playing songs that I was like, whoa, T-Pain did that?
Right.
And Lil Jon had such a catalog too because he
course.
started playing crunk music. And the next thing you know, he's like making like club records, bro.
Right,
It's like
absolutely.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, house records and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good-
those
you're
are
right.
good. So I'm excited to see what's going to become. I mean, if you had to dream of one, what would it be?
Jay and Nas.
Wow.
People alive?
Yeah. People alive
Yeah, Jay and Nas. That'd be pretty fucking epic, bro.
would be.
They both have huge catalogs.
Dre.
Dre versus who?
It'll be tough. I mean,
Dre's got a fucking
yeah.
catalog.
Diddy. I don't know. No, you can't. Diddy's catalog. Bad Boy catalog. I guess.
Ooh, Dre versus Diddy would be fire.
We could say Dre versus Bad Boy. Yeah. Which would be
Yeah,
which
that'd
would
be
be
sick.
tough. Yeah.
That's awesome. I that's a good one, man. Yeah. I like the producer ones too, man. Like, because they're playing songs that you didn't even know they produced, and it's cool because they should get credit for that. Like a lot of
100%,
things that that I'm sorry, T-Pain might have not even produced. He might have wrote it, but that's his song.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sia wrote what Sia wrote something for Rihanna. I forgot which record that was.
Yeah.
Diamonds Are Forever. She wrote for her. Yeah, Diamonds.
Wow.
Thanks. Shout out Jesse. It took me a minute. I'm a little foggy. But like you would have never known Sia wrote that record. Right. So if she was to do a verses, she would probably play that record. You'd be like, "Oh shit, Sia wrote that record."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually saw her in concert, and it was one of the craziest concerts.
You saw
ever.
Sia?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't really see her.
I didn't really see it. No pun intended. She was in the back corner of the stage.
The back, she wasn't even like front
Not
stage.
in front and center. No, not in front and center. And she had interpretive dancers.
That's pretty cool, though.
do all
I
her
wouldn't
songs.
mind seeing that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Miguel opened up. Shout out to Miguel. Yeah.
Yo, I saw Miguel once at a Samsung event. I'm not too familiar with. I know Miguel, but I'm not like driving around my car listening to Miguel records.
Right.
So this guy gets up on stage and he starts performing. I was with Travis McCoy and
Shout out
Benny
Travi.
Blanco.
Wow. Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco,
Wow.
me, Travis McCoy, and Jerobi from Tribe Called Quest.
That's a car. Wait, go on with that
No,
story.
we were at the Samsung event together.
Give me a little bit more.
So we're all breaking balls. Jerobi's got this. This is way back, like 5-6 years ago. Jerobi just got this new little thing that you put weed in, you can smoke, and he was like showing it off to everybody. Like, look, we can smoke in here. Nobody will know. It was fun. By the way, I also shared a cheeseburger with Jerobi from a Tribe Called Quest at dinner with Drez from Black Sheep and Jerobi.
That's pretty good.
That's a fucking lunch right there.
That was.
So Miguel gets on stage. I don't know what to expect. I'm like, whatever. And he just starts killing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something that I probably shouldn't say.
Yeah.
So if we need to edit it and bleep it out, it's okay.
Yeah.
Miguel performed and reminded me of a new generation of Prince, dude.
Ooh.
Like, this dude was really good, man. Like, he could play instruments. You know, Prince, I shouldn't say Prince, but he reminded me of a
Prince
younger
is
Prince. Yeah.
I was actually listening, speaking of Prince, I was listening to, I believe it was Questlove, and he was talking about Prince.
Oh,
and
he's always
he
got
has,
so much great things to say.
and he has
Quest does.
this story about Prince has
Oh, my God.
roller skating rink. Do you know this one?
Oh, I know the one that he was DJing at. You go with that one, and it's
Okay.
quick. We'll
All
make
right.
it quick.
So this one's quick, too. It was that they were doing... Prince has a roller skating rink, and they're all roller skating. And I don't know who's DJing the music. And Prince is like, there is no music that goes to roller skating. So Prince decided that he would make, it's unreleased, I guess. Hopefully someday we'll hear it. He made an album of music just for roller skating. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's probably fire. I actually did a mix a few years ago that's called the Roller Skate Jam. And I made it like, I did a party. I used to do a party in New York that was a roller skating party.
Dope.
So I recorded my set from that event one night and I released it. It's really dope.
Tell me a Questlove story.
So, well, if you want to get my roller skating jam, you go to SoundCloud.com.
Yeah.
I am Jason Smith. So the story of Questlove was he got a call like last second to go DJ an event, and they were like, "Yo, Prince wants to throw a party right now."
Dope.
So Quest is like, "What?" Yeah, like he's like, "It's 10 o'clock at night. When's this party?" He's like, 11. So Quest is like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Grabs all these obscure, sick records real quick because Prince don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he grabs the coolest records. He's really trying to impress Prince, you know what I mean? Which is probably very difficult to do. So I guess Questlove started DJing and he thinks he's killing it. Prince comes up and is like, "Yo, you're doing good, but I want to watch Finding Nemo." So he played like 3 songs, and Prince came up with the DVD Finding Nemo.
And watched it?
And they all watched it at a party.
No way.
And Quest was like, "Fuck, dude." Yeah, it's pretty crazy, bro. It's like on one of those YouTube like story things that Questlove was
like
saying.
that,
Yeah, man.
So let's do an outro on that positive news, though.
Yeah. Oh, we're still in a positive.
Yeah, we're that's all positive.
Yeah, man.
So before we go,
Yeah.
we're getting around that time.
And don't forget, we're going to start having guests in here, too. You know what I'm saying? This is just our 3rd week. We're trying to set everything up, and we got some big names coming in
Huge
that want to
names.
share some stories. I think it's great to have these artists and DJs and people in our industry, not even just, industry people, come in and for a few minutes and tell a fucked up, funny story that they've seen.
agree.
Everybody's got a crazy
Everybody's
story
got
about
a
something they
crazy
did
story.
in a nightclub, so.
All right, so let me hear one right now. Ready?
Yeah. Oh,
We're talking about Questlove gets the call.
yeah.
You got to be there in an hour.
Yeah.
You get a call to DJ Obama's inauguration.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, that kind of did happen. Last minute, shout out to the Fallout Boy. They were performing the MTV inaugural because Obama had a lot of young people voting. So it was Kanye West, Kid Rock, and Fallout Boy. I work a lot with Fallout Boy and everybody over at the Crush Management. Shout out Crush. And I get a phone call like, yo, you're going to DJ for Obama. Can you come down right now? So I slept in a van because we couldn't get a hotel room.
Oh, wow.
So we didn't get the hotel room to the day of the inauguration that I had a DJ, and I had to, like, sleep in a van, get in the room, and, like, change, and just, it was very intense. I didn't know what to play. I didn't know if Obama was going to come in the room because they bounced to all the different.
Did he come in the room at all?
Unfortunately, he didn't.
Okay.
I can't make the cool story.
Was there any other notable people in that room?
Yeah, there was. Ad Rock. No, not Ad Rock. Freaking fuck.
MCA?
MCA, yeah. I forgot. It was so long ago, man.
That Beastie Boy.
The Beastie Boys and a lot of other people. Pete Wentz came down, was partying with me.
Dope.
A bunch of actresses. Everybody from that was in that era during MTV was in there. It was cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should end on that. That's a great story.
That's my Obama DJing story.
Wait, didn't you take something at the end?
I did. So
some memorabilia?
This is crazy. Yeah.
All right. We're not ending this right now. Tell me.
It's one of one, dude. So the pillars at this event were all wrapped in, at that time, Shepard Fairey, who was a very big street artist that started Obey. And he does a lot of like political artwork and stuff. He did the famous Obama picture.
Right, I remember that.
So they wrapped all these pillars in Shepard Fairey's Obama artwork.
Right.
So at the end of the event, I'm packing up my stuff, and I see these guys coming in with garbage cans, and they're tearing this stuff down, throwing it away. I'm like, yo, can I have that?
Yeah.
So I'm walking out with like a 10-foot poster. Not a poster, it was a vinyl wrap of Shepard's piece, man. It's sitting in a storage unit in somewhere. The Bronx. I have 2 storage units.
Make sure you pay your bill on that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know how much that's worth, but that was awesome, bro.
Nice. Well, on that, I think we'll end it. We'll give some shout outs. I mean, we had Jimmy Green up, the live legend from Vegas.
I saw that, man. He shouted us out, bro.
Shouted us out. Thank you, awesome. Jimmy Green up. Appreciate that. You can find Jason at
Jason Smith Music Instagram.
And make sure, and that has the link tree for the Biggie versus Dilla.
Biggie versus Dilla, the link to the podcast, the link to any other music that I have. It's easy. You just go to my IG, Instagram.com, Jason Smith Music. There's a link to the bio. Boom.
And I'm at Jeff London _.
And we are where?
At I'm the promoter.
I'm the DJ. Oh, he's the DJ. Sorry, I'm the DJ, though.
He is the DJ. So at I am the promoter, he's the DJ. Find us on Instagram. Question of the week. Try and guess the story.
Yeah, man. Get involved.
And we'll see you next week.
All right, y'all.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Jeff London, DJ Jason Smith.
Here come the pain.
When the sun goes down, the music turns up.